An Introduction to the Topic of Muscles. A project by Elizabeth Poe. Muscles are a band or bundle of fibrous tissue in a human or animal body that has the ability to pull and contract. Muscles have the same idea as a rope, with all the fibers holding itself together. Muscles are made up of two different types of proteins: actin and myosin. These proteins combine and separate with the help of ATP to create movement. The actin, once connected to ATP, inserts itself into the myosin and creates movement. This is an instance when your body turns chemical energy into movement. Having muscles have many benefits, one of which is that it holds your body weight and posture. It also helps fend off gravity and the obvious reasons to allow your body to move and to function. There are three different types of muscle: smooth, cardiac, and skeletal. Smooth muscle is typically found in the stomach and the airways. This kind of muscle pushes and relaxes organs to get the desired material where it needs to be, for example, food or air. Cardiac muscle is very special. This kind of muscle is specific to the heart. It also has a striped appearance, and it's its own type of muscle. Skeletal muscles also have a striped appearance. There are also 640 skeletal muscles. Skeletal muscles are determined because they are attached to, obviously, your skeleton or bones. Smooth and cardiac muscles are muscles that move involuntarily, while skeletal muscles are the only type of voluntary movable muscle. One very important thing to know about muscles is that they never push, they always pull. If you go back to the instance of thinking about the actin and the myosin proteins, the actin is what's putting itself inside the myosin and pulling aside to make the muscles contract and move. In order for a skeletal muscle to be considered skeletal, it has to be connected to two different bones. The origin of a muscle is on a stationary bone, and the insertion of a muscle is on the bone that moves. Here is our friend Jimmy. Jimmy decides he wants to go to a basketball game. Whenever his team scores, he wants to raise his arms to celebrate. This process is called abduction. Because Jimmy does not want to leave his arms up the entire extent of the game, he decides to put his arms back down to his side. This process is called adduction. In response to everything that we've learned today about muscle, Jimmy approves. The end.